Have you ever wondered what's really happening to your prostate during those quiet, intimate moments when no one else is watching? Perhaps you've been told that it's harmless, just a private relief, something natural and simple. But what if I told you that those moments are triggering powerful changes deep within your body? Changes that could either protect your prostate health or silently contribute to years of discomfort and even serious illness? I'm Dr. James, and over the past 30 years working with senior men, I've sat across from hundreds who shared a silent fear they'd never voiced before. They asked me, is what I'm doing in private hurting me? Or could it actually be saving my life? Let me take you back to one of my patients, Mr. Harris, a vibrant man of 72. He came into my office with a look of quiet concern. He wasn't in pain, but he'd noticed things were changing. More frequent urges to urinate at night. A slight discomfort after those private moments. And behind his cautious questions was a deeper fear. Was this a sign of prostate trouble? Or worse, prostate cancer lurking just beneath the surface? What Mr. Harris didn't know then, and what many seniors don't realize, is that the act of masturbation isn't just a fleeting moment of pleasure. It's a biological event that sets off a cascade of reactions inside the prostate. When performed mindfully and in moderation, it can actually help maintain prostate health by promoting circulation, clearing out stagnant fluids, and reducing the risk of painful swelling known as prostatitis. But here's the part no one tells you. When done excessively or without understanding the body's limits after 65, that same act can have the opposite effect. Overstimulation leads to inflammation, the prostate becomes irritated, and over time, this can cause chronic discomfort, swelling, and in some cases, contribute to the very conditions you fear most. So, what exactly happens inside your body during those moments? As you approach climax, the prostate contracts powerfully, pushing out built-up fluids. This natural clearing process is beneficial when it happens at the right pace, under the right conditions. It keeps the tiny ducts within the prostate from becoming clogged, which is a common cause of inflammation and bacterial growth. However, if this happens too frequently, especially when your body is already fatigued or under stress, it creates a state of chronic tension in the pelvic area. Your prostate doesn't get the time it needs to recover, and that constant stimulation keeps it slightly inflamed, making you feel that dull ache, that persistent need to visit the bathroom, and that lingering discomfort that refuses to fully go away. This is why it's so important to ask not just if you should engage in these moments, but how often and under what conditions you do it. And if you're sitting there right now, wondering if you've already gone too far, if you've fallen into a routine that's quietly working against your health, stay with me. Because in the next part, I'll reveal exactly what the latest science says about how often you should release tension to keep your prostate healthy, the signs that you may be overstimulating this vital organ, and the simple habits you can adopt today to restore balance, confidence, and long-term wellness. This is a conversation that no one ever had with you when you needed it most. But it's not too late. In fact, this moment could be the very start of a healthier, more confident life. Now, let's talk about the truth that science reveals but few ever speak of openly. How often is too often? And how do you know when your prostate is quietly asking you to slow down? The answer isn't found in some magic number, but in the way your body responds, those silent messages you've probably overlooked for years. You see, after 65, your body doesn't recover as quickly as it once did. Your hormone levels, particularly testosterone, have naturally declined, your circulation isn't as strong, and your prostate is more sensitive to stress and repeated stimulation. When you were in your 30s or 40s, daily release might have felt invigorating. But now, each time you push your body toward climax, your prostate contracts with force, your pelvic nerves fire rapidly, and your cardiovascular system kicks into high gear to support the experience. Without enough time to recover, this repeated pressure leads to low-grade inflammation, a subtle swelling that doesn't always bring sharp pain but leaves behind discomfort, frequent urination, interrupted sleep, and a quiet sense of frustration you can't quite explain. In my practice, I've seen this pattern so many times. One patient, Mr. Leonard, came to me at age 69. He confessed, almost embarrassed, that he maintained the same habits he'd had in his younger years, sometimes daily, sometimes even more when he felt lonely. He told me that what once felt like an escape now left him more tired, less interested in real intimacy, and constantly worried about his health. His nights were restless, his bladder never seemed to settle, and despite multiple checkups, nothing seemed clinically wrong. The problem wasn't disease. It was imbalance. His body was simply asking for rest, for recovery, for a more mindful approach to pleasure. So, what is the ideal frequency? For most healthy seniors, science supports a rhythm of 2 to 3 times per week. This allows the prostate to clear itself regularly, promoting healthy circulation without overstressing the delicate tissues. For those recovering from illness or feeling chronically fatigued, once a week or even less is often enough. Remember, it's not about counting days, it's about how you feel afterward. If you notice lingering discomfort, difficulty sleeping, or a sense of emotional flatness, these are signs your body is asking you to slow down. And here's something even more important: quality over quantity. When you slow down and approach these moments with care, focusing on your breathing, your body's natural rhythms, and truly feeling each sensation without rushing, your body responds better. Your heart rate remains more stable, your nerves remain calm, and your prostate functions as it was meant to, without irritation or stress. Think of your prostate like a finely tuned instrument. If you play it gently, with patience and skill, it produces harmony. But if you force it to perform constantly, without rest, the strings begin to fray, the notes fall out of tune, and before long, the instrument no longer plays the music you once loved. And if you found yourself wondering whether it's too late to restore that harmony, let me assure you, it's not. In the next part, we'll explore exactly how to reset your habits, reconnect with your body in a healthier, more fulfilling way, and ensure that every experience leaves you feeling stronger, more vibrant, and more alive, not just for the moment, but for the days and years that follow. Stay with me. The best part is yet to come. Now that you understand the balance your body needs, let's talk about how you can reset your habits and reclaim the vitality that may feel like it's been slipping away. Because the truth is, no matter how long you've carried certain routines, it's never too late to create new ones that serve you better, that strengthen your health, and that bring back a sense of peace and satisfaction you may have forgotten was possible. The first and most important step is to slow everything down. You see, real pleasure, lasting, fulfilling pleasure, isn't found in how fast or how often you can reach a release. It's found in how deeply you connect with the experience. When you stop rushing, when you take time to breathe, to truly feel every sensation without forcing the outcome, your body relaxes. Your heart remains calm. Your prostate responds in a way that supports its health rather than strains it. Start by setting the right environment. Choose a quiet, peaceful space where you're not distracted, where you're not chasing a moment of escape but rather creating a moment of connection, with yourself, with your breathing, with the calm rhythm of your body. Focus on how you feel rather than what you think you need to achieve. Let the experience rise naturally, without pressure, without guilt, and most importantly, without the need for external stimulation that numbs your sensitivity. If you've spent years depending on videos or artificial images to feel anything at all, know that you have the power to reclaim your natural responses. It might take time. It might feel different at first. But over time, you'll begin to notice something remarkable. The sensations return. The connection deepens. And with that comes a new kind of pleasure, not loud or frantic, but rich, calm, and satisfying in a way you haven't felt in years. Next, remember to listen to your body's signals. If you feel tired afterward, if your nights become restless, or if you notice lingering discomfort in your lower abdomen, those are clear signs that it's time to slow down even further. Give yourself permission to rest, to recover, to choose moments of pleasure that leave you feeling better, not worse. And here's the beautiful part: when you respect these limits, when you embrace patience and mindfulness, you'll actually find that your desire becomes more balanced, your confidence returns, and those quiet moments of pleasure become a source of strength rather than weakness. So, as you step forward from this moment, know that you don't have to give anything up. You only have to choose a new way of living, one where you experience everything more fully, more gently, and more in harmony with the incredible body that's carried you through a lifetime of experiences. Take a deep breath. Feel the strength that's still inside you. And as you exhale, release the guilt, the pressure, and the old habits that no longer serve you. From this moment on, choose balance. Choose health. Choose a life where every experience, whether big or small, leaves you feeling alive, proud, and deeply at peace. And if this message has touched something within you, if you're ready to embrace this new chapter with open arms and a calm heart, don't keep it to yourself. Leave a comment and say, I choose balance. I choose strength. Because when you say it out loud, you make it real. And don't forget to stay connected. Subscribe, share this message with someone who needs it, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to live them fully, confidently, and joyfully. The choice is yours. And I believe, deep in my heart, that you're ready. And before you close this video, take one final moment to truly feel what's happening inside you right now. That quiet shift, that calm realization, that subtle but powerful decision forming deep within your heart. This isn't just another video you'll forget by tomorrow. This is a turning point. A moment where you decide that from today forward, you will treat your body with the care, patience, and respect it has always deserved. You don't have to look back with regret. You don't have to worry about what you did or didn't do yesterday. What matters is the choice you make right now. To choose balance over impulse, strength over exhaustion, and peace over restlessness. If this message resonated with you, if you feel even the slightest spark of hope rising again, do something simple but powerful. Leave a comment below and say, I'm ready for change. Let the world know that you are stepping into this next chapter of your life with wisdom, with clarity, and with a renewed sense of purpose. And if you know someone, perhaps a friend, a brother, a husband, who needs to hear this message too, share this video with them. Because sometimes, a quiet word of truth is exactly what someone else needs to start their own journey back to health, confidence, and happiness. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe, because there's so much more ahead to help you navigate this stage of life with power and grace. Together, we'll continue exploring the truths that matter most, the ones no one else dares to say, but that you deserve to hear. This is your moment. Your life. And it's time to live it fully. Not just existing, but thriving. And I promise you, the best is still to come.